My boon shall be given to the hunter who brings me the heart of Tarsier. But know this. Only the strong survive my march of sacrifices.
Yeah, you walking flank steak. We get it.
You would do well not to mock the huntsman in his own realm, thief eater.
That's so. Well, I'd worry more about yourself and less about your precious prince, runt.
Well, isn't this just lovely? Yet another team to compete against. I'll never get Tarsier's heart at this rate. I can't believe I came all the way to Hircine's cursed hunting grounds for nothing. The prize of the Great Hunt, of course. Whoever slays the Indrik and presents its heart to Hircine shall earn a boon from the Daedric Prince. A boon that I very much, desperately need if I ever wish to rescue my father from this wretched place. Well, yes, he is. My father transformed into a werewolf before he died. As such, his spirit is forced to remain within the hunting grounds. The only way I can free my father's soul is to hunt down Tarsier and win Hircine's favor. If you are to join me on this hunt, then I may just have a chance. We'll need to take that portal down to the hunting grounds proper. There we can begin our search for Tarsier, and hopefully not die along the way. You currently stand within the realm of Hircine, the Daedric Prince of the Hunt. Hircine's plane of Oblivion takes the form of an endless forest where great hunts are constantly held. It also serves as the afterworld for all of his worshippers. Exactly so. Any cursed with lycanthropy are forced to come here after they die, whether they were a follower of Hircine or not. This specific section of the hunting grounds is known as the March of Sacrifices. Danger, and lots of it. The creatures here are known to be ferocious, and those that hunt them even more so. We'll have to keep wary of both predator and prey. Within this realm, it's hunt or be hunted. I suggest we keep to the former. I am Hanu of the Zainab tribe. As an Ashlander, I refuse to accept the divinity of the Tribunal, and instead pledge myself to Azura, our Lady of Dawn and Dusk. The only reason I've traveled to Hircine's realm is to save my father. Several years ago, my family was attacked by a pack of werewolves. My father was bitten while trying to defend us. When he transformed, he assaulted a member of my tribe. He had to be killed. I had a dream. I saw a dark forest and heard my father's voice calling out. No matter how long I searched, I couldn't find him. And then I heard a beautiful voice, full of light. It was Azora. She spoke of a Telvanni mage who would tell me how to travel to the March of Sacrifices. Only then would I be able to win back my father's soul. And so, here I am. Perhaps she even foresaw your aid as well.
Well, I'd worry more about yourself and less about
Fresh
your
prey.
prince.
Why, it's my lucky day.
Praise to Hircine! Praise to the hunt!
That damn orc. He led them right to us. L'Oreal, you have to save...
Poor Sweet. Barely started and already dead. We need to keep our guard up, lest we share the same fate. Taking aim.
I'm ready to fire! I've got the target in sight! The stag lives on! Defeated! We failed, sisters, but we shall hunt again. Watch out!
Anu, why have you come here?
Is that you, Father?
You must leave now, before you two are trapped within these cursed hunting grounds.
No! I won't leave you to this fate. You've returned.
If I cannot dissuade you, Hanu, perhaps I can be of help. This will help you track your quarry.
We're trapped within this
What is it?
eternal hunt. Let us leave.
Oh!
This light will guide you through the forest. Follow it, for it shall lead.
Arrows at the ready! Shields up!
You shall burn beneath the flames!
We were fools by the hunters, and so are you. We were fools by the hunters, and so are you.
Come on, we have to follow that wisp.
Creature you're chasing looks mighty useful. Want to give your old pal Baelorg a turn with it? Ah! Don't you know? It's hunt or be hunted
The
within the
hungry
march
cat
of
has provided
sacrifice.
such lovely prey
And
today.
I've already begun to set.
Move, you donkey! We've got prey to hunt!
Stay hidden until we can draw the beast out. Stay hidden until our wisp can pull the Indrik out of hiding! Keep your head down and let the fog cover you! Finally! We found the beast! Stay low! The fog will hide you while our wisp finds Indrik. Oh, there it is! Quickly, attack! We must use stealth while our wisp searches for the Indrik. Stay crouched and focus on tracking. Stay low and you'll keep out of the Indrik's sight. Well done! We found the Indrik! Crouch within the fog until the Indrik is discovered. Don't give away your location. Remain hidden. Stay crouched and focus on tracking. There it is! Don't let it get away! This is it! Tarsia's heart is ours! With this, my father's freedom is assured. Come on! We still have to deliver the heart to Hircine.
Did you really think victory would
Your
be
flesh
so
will become my strength!
Here is hunt, or hunted.
Let's show Ruts what the Moon Hunter pack is made of!
What do you mean? I brought you the heart!
Yes, but you are not the one to hunt my hair. Why should I grant you this fate?
I'll hunt down the ones who built that beast in the first place.
Intriguing. Very well. Bring me their hearts, and the boon is yours.
So kind of you to pay me a visit. Saves me the trouble of hunting you down.
Make sure to give Hircine a good showdown!
I'm going to set a trap.
I'll tear you to shreds!
I tracked the trap.
How dare you use such petty trick! I'll choke you all out!
I've created a trap for your foe. Hang in there. Setting a trap for your enemy. Hold for another moment. I'm going to set a trap.
Tricks won't stop me! I'll choke you all out!
Quite the thrilling hunt. My boon is yours, child of Azura. What do you seek?
Freedom for myself and my father. Release us, so we may join our ancestors in death.
I hear two requests, child, not one. You must choose. A heart for a heart is only fair. Use Hircine's boon for your own freedom, Hanu. You don't deserve this fate.
Father, I don't know if I can do that. Go ahead. Say it. I'm a swit, aren't I? Father tried to warn me and I just didn't listen. And now here I am, trapped within this cursed realm. Or trapped with the guilt of condemning my father to such a fate. You heard the fetching stag. It's me or him. Still, none of this is your fault. I may not be able to grant you a boon, but here, you deserve a reward for helping me so greatly. I know what I must do. My father was bitten protecting me. He sacrificed an eternity of peace all so I could live. And now, I finally have a chance to repay him, to save him, to be free of that guilt. Oh, I cannot deny my fear. This place is nothing but a den of savagery. And to never be able to join my ancestors, to never guide my people, I cannot think of a worse fate. But no, it isn't. But what about what I want? For years, this is all I've ever wished for. To finally save my father. To finally repay his selfless actions. I've risked everything towards this goal. How can I turn back now? You're right. I shouldn't go against my father's wishes, just to do what I think is best. Who am I to heap that guilt upon his shoulders? Is it selfish that I'm relieved? Hircine, hear my choice. I choose to save myself. And Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't save you too.
Be at peace, Anu. I will always be proud of you. Always. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of my daughter. Coming here, risking her life on my behalf. Never have I known a stronger soul. May her...
I hope you're here to tell me of your tremendous victory, and not the kind that involves the local tavern wench. Well, maybe you could tell me about that later. That's what I like to hear. Be it ancient ruin or Daedric realm, the Undaunted always come to dominate. I'm sure you're just scrambling to get back there, but don't worry. I'll be on a lookout for any other great hunts that Hircine announces. Hircine's little challenge was nothing against your might. And hey, not everyone has the guts to wade through a Daedric prince's backyard of monstrosities for bragging rights. That earns you a key, I'd say. Show your teeth when you see me, Undaunted. You might not have them for long. Come, take your pledge with a smile.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile? You look capable. I could use some help. If you aren't afraid of a ruthless, dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Tamrielic Collections, a society dedicated to finding, retrieving, and restoring lost treasures of the Argonians. Our society consists of my sister, myself, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive. One and the same, Margus Darius. He's a looter of history who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws' refuge and find out what Margus is up to. While I've never visited an Outlaws' refuge myself, I have it on good authority that all manner of ne'er-do-wells frequent such places. Scoundrels, black marketeers, and smugglers of ill repute. Just the sort of company that Margus keeps. Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler. Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors. Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics. Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period. No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster. We're historic investigators. We research and seek out antiquities stolen from the Argonian homeland. When we find them, we return them to Black Marsh. Well, that's the plan. We have a few more items to collect before we make our first journey. Certainly the most important ones. We do need to raise enough gold to finance our operations, though. We'll hold on to a few items to eventually open a museum in Black Marsh. A place where these cultural treasures can be enjoyed by everyone. My sister Falmia became fascinated with Argonian history during our time at the university. When she returned home, her stories intrigued me, and I became interested in the topic as well. I can't wait to join her in Murkmire. As soon as we recover the last of the Argonian antiquities on my list, we'll organize an expedition to that region of Black Marsh. My sister's gone on ahead to set up a base camp and smooth the way with the locals. We plan to return most items to their rightful owners. We chose Murkmire, since our research suggests the majority of the items on our list originate there. Finding the rightful owners may require additional expeditions in the area, though. I may be new to the Argonian antiquities trade, but Margus and his cronies know me all too well. They'd turn me away or stick a dagger in my back before the door closes behind me. I need someone without any ties to Cyrodiilic collections for this. I have other agents that need to be supervised and coordinated. Marcus has already beaten us to a few choice antiquities. I need to make sure that trend doesn't continue. I also have a few leads of my own to follow up on. I'll see you back here.
What can I do for you? Well...
A thousand greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers. But have no fear. A Shundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business. Oh, I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day? Ah, I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information, in exchange for a simple favor. I require a Wamasu egg. Not just any egg, mind you. A specific egg from a specific nest. Let me mark the location on your map. Bring me an egg from that nest, and I'll tell you more about Margus than you really care to know. Do not take too long. I want an egg, not a hatchling after all. May 100 shades of luck color your days, Wayfarer.
The black market is closed. This one has inventories to catalog, and my assistant has yet to return. I sent him to retrieve a package, but he never came back. Bother someone else, please. You don't take a hint very well, do you? To answer your question, this market buys and sells certain items of historic value. We maintain an extensive list of wealthy collectors, and are always on the lookout for specific relics. Why do you ask? You want to know about Margus? Interesting. Very well. Perform a service, and this one will tell you what you want to know. Locate my assistant and bring him back. Or at least tell me if it is time to hire a new one. Good help is so hard to find. This one sent Argar to an old ruin. He was to pick up a package from some thieves we do business with and bring it to me. Here, let me mark the location on your map. Go find out what happened to him. Then, I will tell you about Margus Darius.
If you're looking for information, then you've come to the right place. I am the most knowledgeable broker in the refuge. On the other hand, if you work for the town guard, I have no idea what we're talking about. Well, information is my primary business, and business is good. Which reminds me, I never give anything away for free, especially information. Perform a favor for me. Then I'll tell you what I know about Margus Darius. The best kind. One that benefits us both. Allow me to mark a house on your map. Inside you'll find a crate that contains an elegant jacket. I am something of a snappy dresser, and I want that jacket. Bring it to me, and I'll tell you all about Margus.
What is it?
I'll move hot goods for you, but my rates are final.
You're not welcome. Nothing personal.
almost joined the Moorborn myself. They seem like good people doing good work.
Welcome back, Wayfarer. Was your journey successful? Have you acquired one of those beautiful eggs as I requested? What an exquisite specimen. Well done, my friend, well done. As for the information you required, know that Margus has involved himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a dark cave like poisonous mushrooms. I can tell you that the cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more bit of advice. Margus and his associates are dangerous. Should you find them, I suggest caution. And that concludes our business.
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket? Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blackguards. Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blackguards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar? This one wishes it weren't, but that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know. This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius? The Blackguards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn? That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located. You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
That doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist? Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Ah well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact. I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now. Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a riverstone. The Imperial Legion call them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting. An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge, and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
What do you want?
Oh, Shundir, I told you not to deal with Margis Darius.
You... This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Shundir. He didn't deserve this fate. This one has no proof, but I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Shundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Shundir, he wasn't so lucky. Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that the Shundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back! No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Over here, friend of Concordia! There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned. Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed. Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast. Chidmaska? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go.